This is for whoever it is for. You'll know it's for you when you hear it. The Lord was telling me to remind you that in His infinite wisdom, He has placed you in a place where you have everything you need to succeed in Him. He has given you an equal balance of people that will love you, and has given you an equal balance of people that will correct you when you need correction, even though you don't like hanging around or being around or hear from those people, because sometimes you don't like being corrected. But these things are for you so that you can have good success. It's so unfortunate that we as humans, especially when we get what we call grown, we feel like can't nobody tell us nothing, and we're not subject to anything. And the truth be told, we're subject to more, because as we get older, some people's health and things start to decline, and you don't have the youthful energy you used to have, so you need people more than you did when you was younger. Doing ministry here in Florida, the majority of the folks that I run into that's homeless be somewhat young, which is sad, 30 and under. So they got energy to sleep on the ground and sleep under bridges and eat whatever and however, and they get strong living out in the elements like this. But as we get older, and I realize I meet some of the older people that's homeless, they struggle. Now they need to go see a physician, or they need to see a doctor or a dentist or whoever, because their body is. So back to my original point, it's important that you know that God has placed people in your life. I mean, you have a good balance of people. Now, if you don't access the people He's put in your life, that's your problem. You know who the people who living for God are in your life, and you know who the people who are not living for God in your life. You know when stuff is real and true, and you know when stuff is a lie. You know these things. So if you choose to spend your time around chickens who can't fly, and then you see your friends' eagles when they are flying and wonder why they way up in the sky above the storms, above the clouds, don't be salty. Don't be feeling like you're getting left behind. That's the route you chose. You chose to hang around and be around people who can't make you stronger and better and give you good success. You've chosen to hang around people who can make you money and give you a prophetic word. I know too many like that. Everything out their mouth is making money. We're starting a business, which is so sad, because some of these same people has been given a vision from God to do things for God, but money got them, and they thinking they don't love money more than they love God because they feel like they serve God. You're mistaken. Nothing in your life is about faith. It's all about fortune. But that's for another time and another message. But anyway, whoever you are, as we grow older, you're going to need to be honest with yourself and be around the people God has placed in your life to give you the words you need to hear from God to do the things you. The Bible says in Psalms 107:20, He sent His word and He healed them from their destructions. So you need to be around people who can tell you what you need to hear. At the end of the day, that's what happens to you anyway. You go to the hospital because you don't feel good. You put on that gown with your butt hanging out. And it's funny that they got your butt hanging out. You put on that silly thing and you subject yourself to basically a perfect stranger, half naked, and you waiting for them to tell you what you should already know, because God is always first. His word is always first, but you haven't sought Him first. But now that you find yourself in a position where you on your back or you having some pain, He has your attention now. Or you find yourself in financial distress or in relationship problems or whatever the case may be, that's just comforting you. There is a word for you, just like there's a word for all of us. And if you seek out that word and get that word, you can save yourself some hospital bills, some added pain, some unneeded injury. But if you only want temporary comfort and don't seek God for the answer, which is Jesus, you're going to suffer unneeded pain for no reason. And weirdly enough, these kind of people live longer than the health of other people. But anyway, God has placed people in your life to tell you what you need to hear, regardless if you want to hear it or not. If you only choose to hang around people who make you feel good, inspire you and motivate you, but at the same time don't sharpen you, you're going to find yourself being plastic against iron, and you're going to break. That's the word.